Okay, I'm just going to run through a demo of our app. I'm going to open it up. Here's our little icon that we're using for our app. And we are, okay, cool. So we're using the geolocation through Google API, and we get this notification that we want to connect to, it wants to know where our location is. So we're going to go to My Location. We're going to see what that page is all about. I'm going to just open it up. Okay, and we come to this page that has all these little quills, and the quills represent the authors of the city, the authors and the writers of the city. So we can click on them to see who the author is for each one. And then just to show you that the geolocation is working, I'm going to click it, and you can see I'm in Lyle, and this is me. But presumably you would be using this if you were in the city and you wanted to see the authors. So let me get back over here. So let's just say you're somewhere in the South Chicago and you just want to see what authors are nearby. So you would just be able to be in that location and then click and see who's there. And then obviously you could go to their house, see where they used to live, etc., etc. Okay, so now we're going to search neighborhoods, see who lived in what neighborhoods. So we can search by neighborhood. So let's just say we want to look at South Chicago. You can see the authors. It's a sparse listing, but it's just to give you an idea. So now we're in Ravenswood, and we're going to click on Henry Blake Fuller, and we get a little more information about him. But we're going to go back here, and now you can search by author. So let's say you wanted to know more about Henry Blake Fuller. You'll just type in, I'm just actually going to start typing in Blake, and as you can see, the list starts populating, and it gets down to Blake. You could have clicked it before, but let's say there's a big list, and you get to the same information. Cool. Now we have a feature that you can actually add in a particular author. So let's just say that you thought Dr. Seuss should be part of our listing of authors in Chicago. I don't think he's from Chicago, but this is just an example. Okay, children's author. Okay, and now we're going, this is actually the plugin that we created that was part of our assignment. And I'll get to the code in a little bit. So here we're going to get a pop-up that says confirm your author's name. Yes. And then, cool. Thank you. Dr. Seuss will be considered as an addition to our database. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the home page. And then we have an about page that just kind of talks about what the app is. And now I'm going to go over here to the code so you can just see a little bit of it. So, okay, so here's the plugin that we're using. Yeah, there's a couple different ones. The plugin that we're using that we created for this project is Alert. So that's what you're getting. The other cool feature about our app is that we can talk to the client. So let's just say that we've updated our app and we want the clients to know. We're going to just show you the example. Here's the code that we're using. It connects to our client. We're going to run it on in Node. Oops, that's not the right one. Hold on. Let me get to the right one. Yeah. Okay. So we'll run it. We'll get over to our thing. Here we go. Notification of update. Cool. And just to make sure that it's actually working like it's supposed to, file save, Control C, run it again. Great, it is working. So that's good news. And now we can talk a little bit more about the code.